Innovation, discovery, and impact, the very core of Johns Hopkins University, will echo in the corridors of Malone Hall and the spirit of the Malone Professorship.
Computer science really has become a discipline that touches everyone. For example, with large data analysis for space and astrophysics, enhancing interactivity with robotics applications in medicine, and expanding our interface with the physical world. Having the department housed in Malone Hall, primarily on the second floor, will really place us at the core of the collaborations that the building will encourage.
In fact, with this gift from John Malone, we very strategically selected the exact fields that made the most sense to be housed together to achieve the maximum benefit. These include the Department of Computer Science, the Individualized Health Institute, the Hopkins Extreme Materials Institute, and the new Systems Institute.
With experts from medicine to the social sciences to physics and engineering, at Johns Hopkins Systems Institute, we are analyzing large-scale complicated issues on the national level, including healthcare delivery, education, energy, and infrastructure.
We're also actively engaged in analyzing emergency response. And I think there's always this eagerness to do interdisciplinary work, but having a building that encourages it actively, it's really a unique opportunity, and I'm really eager to take advantage of it.
It's my very strong belief that the best work in a university is done when you bring people together, and Malone Hall will be a place where serendipitous moments of discovery unite with carefully planned strategy to produce even more profound solutions.
It's just these sorts of interactions, these types of synergies that are driving forward the field of individualized health, enabling us to fundamentally transform the way we deliver healthcare, using abundant sources of information in a proactive and predictive way. For instance, utilizing the tools of genomics and epigenomics, we're gleaning the critical data, making the crucial insights that are going to help us determine which specific treatment will be needed for each individual patient.
Also, our work looks for patterns in these very large, high-dimensional data sets using computation, like molecular modeling, genome sequence analysis, and also integrating clinical patient data. And because my group partners with physicians, genetic counselors, and experimental molecular biologists, the ability to have a Homewood Center for this kind of research in Malone Hall, well, it's just going to be amazing.
In fact, Malone Hall has already had a significant impact on my work because it was the promise of this space that helped us secure the award to establish the Hopkins Extreme Materials Institute, where we will use basic science to develop highly impact-resistant materials to withstand extreme environments. It's the kind of problem you might see in a missile hitting a tank, for instance. The more complicated things come when you have a terrorist attack, nuclear blast, or an asteroid hitting the Earth. So these materials will have applications for personnel, vehicular, homeland, and even planetary protection.
Improved patient care, advances in technology, and solutions to some of the nation's biggest challenges will all be propelled forward thanks to the new Malone Hall, one of the largest buildings ever in the Whiting School of Engineering. It just seems fitting given the scope of these fields of research and the tremendous effect that they will have on our society.
And it's so appropriate that this particular building will bear John Malone's name, given that he too is a visionary, someone who has the ability to visualize in ways that few other people can. And I'm sure that this is why he is so successful in business, always staying many steps ahead of his competition.
And what's really exciting about the gift that we celebrate from John Malone is that he understood the importance of the building, but he also understood that it's all about the people.
As an undergraduate here at Johns Hopkins, I did programming work to support an academic paper based on Dr. Malone's thesis. And so to be named the John Malone Professor, it's like coming full circle. I really feel truly honored because I've always wanted to make a difference in people's lives. And John Malone has certainly and continually transformed the cable industry, just as he is transforming the Homewood campus now.